She is a highly regarded leading lady and versatile talent known for starring in such memorable films as The Shack, Silent Hill, and Man on Fire. She has a new film coming out called Two Hearts. Radha Mitchell joins us now with more on the film coming out nationwide on Friday, October 16th. Good morning and congratulations on your new release.
Good morning and thank you.
Absolutely. Well, tell us a little bit about the film. It is based on a true story, isn't it?
It is. The movie opens October 16th in theatres across America, which is exciting. And it is based on a true story. It's the story of two couples whose lives intersect in a very meaningful and potent way. And it's definitely a date movie. It's the kind of movie that you can take your whole family to. And it's a movie that addresses some challenges, but leaves you feeling uplifted and hopeful about things, which I think is very important, especially with what we're all going through right now.
Oh, absolutely. And I always love a true story so much more. So what attracted you to the role of Leslie?
I love playing Leslie Bacardi. I mean, firstly, I got to be an air hostess. I've always wanted to be an air hostess since I was a little kid. I was a Pan Am air hostess. And, you know, she has this kind of fairy tale life experience where she meets the love of her life on a plane. Coincidentally, he's, you know, the heir to the Bacardi family. So she goes on this trajectory of life experience, and then they together encounter some very, very difficult challenges, which she faces with incredible fortitude and personal courage. So meeting her as a person and seeing how she sort of faced her own life experience was very inspiring to me. And what she and her husband have done in the world was also very inspiring. So they're amazing people, and it was a real privilege to represent them.
And isn't it amazing, just those chance meetings? Now, I saw in the trailer that he asked her to hold his hand on the flight. Is that true? Did that really happen?
I think it did. I don't know. I mean, it was the movie version of their lives, but I'm pretty sure that did happen, and it was so cute. And I don't know if he was just pretending to be scared, but I think the way he kind of wooed her was he asked her to sit with him, you know, during the flight, because he said he was having anxiety on the plane. It was very cute.
It was very charming, definitely. So, what are the challenges that you found in playing playing the life of a living person? I suppose that's a little nerve-wracking at times.
Well, you know, you certainly feel like the obligation to get it right. And honestly, we were lucky enough to have, you know, these people on set with us sometimes, which was, you know, must have been very surreal for them. Both Leslie and her husband were sitting in the back of one of the shots where our characters cross at the airport, actually, and then, you know, there's this kind of buzz of love. And it must have been really strange for them to see their life playing out in front of them. I mean, I would love to do that.
Yeah,
I would love
right?
to see my life recreated, you know.
Oh, definitely.
It must be very interesting for them.
Yeah, well, so was there anything in particular that you learned in bringing their story to life?
Well, it was interesting playing Leslie because she's, you know, had this sort of arc, this particular kind of arc, and this unique perspective, and I think a real sense of wisdom, you know, in terms of her own personal values. I think she can, you know, as we all
first heartbeat of a baby,
especially now, that you know, health is so valuable, but also the quality of our relationships, that friendship and our love relationships.
And I believe
you
each
know,
one of us has a purpose.
Really, what life is all about.
Even if we can't.
And in terms of the story, I think the message is very much one that we can't really always understand the deeper wisdom of the situations we find ourselves in. And it sort of posits the idea that maybe we're not in control of everything, and that if we trust things as they play out, there is a wisdom to circumstance.
Yeah, definitely relevant in these times. Now, real quickly, I know we're running out of time, but I have to ask you about your co-stars in the film. I mean, you've worked with some greats like Denzel Washington and Johnny Depp. Tell us about your co-stars in Two Hearts.
Well, I played most of my scenes with Aidan Canto, who's a very elegant person and a fantastic actor, and we had the great experience of being able to play characters that aged from their 20s to their mid-60s. So we got to kind of go back in time and forward in time, which was fascinating for us to, actually be our older selves through these characters. So we had that interesting and fantastic experience together. And then, of course, there's the other Australian actor in the movie who I think a lot of young people are going to want to see. He's a real heartthrob and a very talented actor, very charismatic, very charming, great bunch of people, all around, really talented team.
Yes, I bet so. I'm really looking forward to seeing the film. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
All right, again, catch Radha in Two Hearts in theaters nationwide on Friday, October 16th. For more information, go to twoheartsthefilm.com. Two Hearts, a proud sponsor of Las Vegas Morning Blend.